Welcome back to the Inn at the End, friends. Our troopers are already at their table, getting underway. Why don't you go join them? I'll bring you a drink.
Welcome to the Inn at the End, the internet's #1 D&D 4-play show. This is Alex, your host, your DM. With me is...
Dash is Valen.
Caleb is Simon.
Milo's Ace.
Red is Ben.
And last we left the boys of Quilton Bay. They were in the bay. Let the adventure begin.
Ew.
So last we left off, you were fighting in the detritus, in the flotsam and jetsam of Quilton Bay. You were fighting Alistair, who has merged with some sort of storm that is raging above Quilton Bay. You are, like, floating and fighting on top of all these, like, things. They're just this busted structure that was in the bay. Melora was there having a word with Alistair, was banished by Ben.
You're
who
welcome.
Used a scroll.
It's a good idea.
I lost my very important scrap of yellow paper that had the initiative on it, so I've redone our initiative, going with Ace, Ben, Alistair, Melora, Val, Simon.
Good tracks.
All right.
Simon at the end.
So if there's any sort of mix-up there, that's why. But I do know that we were at the top of the round. Ace, it will be your turn to start. But if anyone has any questions, just setting the scene. Do we all remember where we were? Do we remember what we were doing?
I stayed near him. I remember that.
You guys are, every one of you is circled this guy.
I really feel
along
like
with Big Craig, Corgan, and Dorgan.
It's not a place where I like to be, that's for certain.
we saw like the black wound on Melora. I could have sworn Ace was unconscious, but he says he's not.
I have 12 hit points, I believe.
Yeah,
It goes up every time we talk
cure
about it.
wounds or something. I think I did a cure wounds on him.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
And then I don't have any more rages.
Oh, you were unconscious.
Yeah.
I was unconscious, so I'm not even raging.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
I have no rages.
No, actually, because
I have
you
no
can
more
still
rages
attack
to
this
give.
turn, and so
Get angry.
yeah.
No,
I believe
because
going unconscious
I
drops
fall
your rage.
unconscious. I lose my
Oh,
rage.
and that was your last one. I see.
Yeah.
Losers. You should have had that item that lets you keep raged even when you're unconscious.
It's my level. Okay.
That feels like
barely
a
hear
stressful
myself.
way to sleep.
But you can hear everybody else good.
Yeah. I hear you the loudest.
I'll bump you.
So I'm gonna get up.
Cool.
And I'm gonna look at Alistair and be like, you know what, Alistair? This is the end of the road for you, sir. You're going down. I'm just gonna hit him.
Okay. At the start of your turn, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. As the storm and the waters build up around you.
Can I see it?
Is he
can.
within 10 feet of me?
Yeah, you guys are all really concentrated right now.
Okay, then you get +3 to this saving throw.
Woohoo!
I forget, but I
buddy.
have Aura of Protection, which grants a bonus to saving throws to friendly creatures within 10 feet of me.
There you go.
All right. I have advantage on dex save against effects that I can see.
All right.
So that would be a +3, a +4. That would be 23.
23. These waters kind of are spiraling underneath you, grabbing like the bits of like wood that you're standing on and try and pull you away and up into the like just clouds and wind above you. But you hang on. You kind of are able to maneuver out of the way of this water jet that's coming up, and you are fine.
Can I try to ride the water jet up and then come down on Alistair?
If you want to try and ride the water jet up and see where it goes, you can. You're not sure where it would head. The dexterity save is to try and like dodge out of the way of it.
Okay.
So if you'd like to choose to fail, you can. Yes.
Can I like use the save to try and leap from the fountain onto him?
You by saving, you've
okay.
not been pulled away.
I
by
will
this.
attack the
The
bad
save was
guy.
a good thing.
He throws down a plank of wood.
Whoa, dude, surf it.
Cowabunga, my name's Ace.
Actually, I wanted to look at one other thing.
Ooh.
I'm assuming that I am near Val.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to give him a level 2 spell slot back.
Okay. Kind of
And-
with your words to Alistair, it imbues the water and the magic around you, and refills a couple of blue bars.
I'm
What?
trying to find if that's a bonus or an action.
What's the name of that? What is that?
It's a cool thing that I can.
Oh, I've never heard
bolstering
It's
magic.
Yeah. It's a barbarian
Don't worry
feature.
about
There's
it.
wild magic.
Cool thing I do.
Subclass.
An actigd.
Oh, I have to roll a d4,
That's the acronym.
and it
Thanks.
is
That's so much easier.
Oh, a cool.
it's a 3 on
Yes,
a
it is.
d3. So I guess technically you could have a d3 if you have a d3 spell slot. Or wait, does that just mean he gets a level 3 spell slot?
I don't know. You need to finish one.
Okay,
thought first.
I will continue reading. The creature regains 1 expended spell slot, the level of which equals the number rolled or lower the creature's
Oh, okay.
choice. Once a creature
So then, yeah, I can get
receives
it.
the benefit
level
of
two
this,
level 2
spell
back.
slot.
Perfect.
They
Yeah.
can't get it again until a long rest. So you have a level 2 spell slot.
Yes.
And that is still trying to figure out what I have to do if it's I assume it's an action.
It's. I mean, for something like that, it sounds like it would be,
Yeah, because
but I'm not sure.
Can you look it up real quick, Caleb? No?
Yeah, what do you want?
Bolstering magic. Yeah, my thing doesn't say what the action actually is, because I assume
Bolstering magic as an action.
as an
You can
action.
touch one creature.
And yeah, so I want to do that. And since I'm a pole master, master of the pole, I will go ahead and attack with the... No, I can't do that because I have to make an attack action. I have nothing else I can do.
Okay. All right. You staying where you are?
Or are you going surfing?
Yes, I will stay where I'm at.
All right.
Because I would taunt the shit out of him.
You did. You told him off. Ben, you're up next.
And I'm in a safe place.
You
Oh,
are.
heavens, no.
I think you're the one that is further away. Yeah,
Wasn't
you
there,
are.
like-
You're still on the tower, the
Yeah.
temple.
Yeah.
So they're like about 30 feet away from you.
And I've banished Melora.
You've banished Melora. You're keeping concentration on that.
Is there any cover up here that I can like get behind?
Yeah. If you want to kind of sink down into the water a little bit, you can.
Because I'm like flush with the water. Wait.
Right now, you're kind of hanging on to the temple. You're that large, stone structure that came out of the bay.
Yeah.
You are hanging on to like one of the ridges of that.
You're King Konging it.
about like 15 feet up.
15 feet. Okay.
And then
I was
the group
envisioning
is
like
30 feet away.
I was envisioning like the wizard battle at the top of the tower. You know, Saruman's beating Gandalf up, and I'm up
Oh,
here.
sure. A little lower.
Okay.
And on this side.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
want to like
More like Batman or Spider-Man.
Less wizardy.
I don't know if I necessarily like want to get off, but I do want to just like make sure that I have like cover like from Alistair's maybe like direct line of sight, or I guess essentially I want to shoot an Eldritch Blast, or no, I want to. Has he taken damage?
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna toll the dead him, and then and do I need to see him for that? Probably, I guess. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, and then I just want to have cover so that if he
So
like,
yeah,
turns
you can make
around
the
to,
attack
like,
and then use your movement to get into some of the flotsam and jetsam, the debris in the bay.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's easy enough to do.
All right, roll me a save, Alistair. Wisdom.
Wisdom save is going to be a 16.
Oh fuck.
He's pretty wise,
He saves.
and he's got advantage on magical effects.
Oh well, this wasn't magical effect though.
The spell that you cast?
Oh wait, I can cast spells without breaking concentration, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
As long as it's not a
Not
new
another
concentration.
concentration.
Yeah. So you hear a bell ring out, a lighthouse, a light foghorn of some sort, but just kind of shimmers his form and doesn't do any damage. But he hears it.
Okay, and then I just want to make sure, I'm in a good position to maintain my concentration away from.
Okay. So you get to drop down to the base of that tower where it meets the water.
Okay.
You find like a couple of boxes that you're kind of half swimming and half have like an arm on one to keep afloat. So you've got 3/4 cover there.
Okay.
Alistair's up next. He seems angry. He's going to make. I'm going to give him a perception check to see if he notices where you are, Ben. Go ahead and just give me a stealth check for this.
12, I think.
12. He does. You see him kind of look around. This is like as you've cast that and Melora's gone. He kind of looks around and catches your eyes at least as you kind of slip down underneath, and you see, like, all of you see this shift with Alistair as he maintains focus on you guys that are fighting him. And then part of him kind of tears off, and it's this storm face that looks over at you, Ben. And you hear Alistair say, as he's like going up to attack, good. The false god is gone. And you hear the storm part of him say, no, we need to bring her back. We need her back to destroy. And you see them kind of fighting in this moment. And
Nice.
Let him fight.
and you see
Let them figure it out. Let 'em figure it out.
the two merge again and focus on an attack. So we're gonna make 2 attacks with Alistair. Maybe 3 if I remember. No, it says 2. It says 2.
Okay.
First one, who all is around?
Ace.
Ace, you did just yell at him. So the first one's at you, Ace.
Using my sentinel, I'm going to attack him since he's within.
Absolutely.
He's attacking someone other than me.
Also volunteered for the second attack.
What?
Well, if you're going to attack him, then you're volunteering for a second attack.
Do I get advantage because I'm?
Oh yeah, you're flanking for sure.
Oh, cool. That's gonna be a 26.
26 to hit?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, dude. And that is going to be 19 damage
19 damage.
with my maul.
That's sweet.
Okay. 16 to hit, Milo. Ace.
That is my AC, yes.
That's your AC. Okay.
It's too many dice over there, bud.
Yeah, slow it down. Man.
No, he just keeps misreading it. He's like, "Why was that?"
Yeah, right. It's like, it was cocked.
Yeah, well, that's not gonna hit. That's not gonna hit.
The first bit of damage is
lucky
going
one.
to be 19, and
I
then
am
there's some
unconscious.
psychic damage. So we won't deal with that because it's not going to kill you. But he comes down with a storm fist and just
What?
smashes you into the water.
Why does he have such cool things like
that's
storm
cool. Yeah,
faces,
that's really
storm
cool.
fists?
The storm face.
He's got a
is-
storm face and a
it's
storm
like
fist. What's
mummy.
next? A storm foot? The hell?
And then you see his foot come down and try and kick you, Val. That's going to be 27 to hit.
Oh, it misses.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, you say it does.
How do you know? Do you have his character
Do you
sheet
have my
pulled up?
character sheet?
Your boost of AC no longer.
No, I wouldn't have conscious. Yeah.
It doesn't.
20.
A residual magic doesn't.
I mean, that would be
Result.
Wait, did I have that right? Hold on. I'd messed that up.
Did you
It's
guys
not
notice
20
that Alex
yet.
isn't going easy on us?
Yeah.
Well, this is potentially likely.
It seems to be.
8 slashing damage and 13 psychic damage
Okay, so a total of 21 damage. Okay.
as he just takes a foot and kicks it into you as you attack him.
Stormfoot. No.
all of the parts have to start with an F.
And then you see
Oh, yeah.
as he kind of like finishes those attacks that storm facade gets like a bit shimmery, like that face of Alistair, and then that storm face that you see is like come out of phase and then back in. When he's focused on an attack, it seems like they are one. After that,
Are you
nothing
unconscious?
happens. Val,
Oh, no.
you're next.
That's the first damage I've taken.
In the whole game?
Ever?
Ever?
Yeah, in this entire campaign, that's the first. Even though I would go down all the time,
You're up, Val.
I'm going to attack him with my maul.
Oh, at the start of your turn, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I'm gonna add a +3 to this because I can.
Oh, that
Because I can.
is that your saving throw for dexterity?
No, that's my
Oh.
aura of protection.
Oh, gotcha,
It includes
gotcha.
me or
Yes.
anyone of my friends.
Wouldn't that be wild if it? We all get it, but
Okay. That is a 13 total.
13 total. So you, same thing, just this bubbling underneath you, this water jet comes up and engulfs you, and you are inside of this stream of water as it lifts you up and away from Alistair and like into the storm. And as you guys see this, like he is in this stream, and that stream kind of goes into nothing. It just like terminates somewhere, but you see him go through that. Val, you go through this, and you end up softly landing on stone, like a dusty stone. And you look around,
Oh no!
and it is this massive expanse.
It's the
of-
Grey Roarer's place.
of just swirling wind, and you see just like 10 15 feet in front of you are all these different swirling portals. One of them, you see the lighthouse, the interior of the lighthouse. It looks like your mother's old study, but it's changed a bit. There's a lot more things there. It looks like this is Alistair's study. Another portal, you see the plaza of Quilton, the place where the bar and the Ghoul's Tavern is. There's probably a dozen more portals that are looking into various parts of the town.
Do I sense like these connect more than just a pathway to these places? Do these feel like these connect something to the mortal realm?
It's tough to say. In like game of the split second you're here, you see
Sure.
them and they just appear as like mirages, like a shimmering image, like this swirling storm around it. You see like the top of the adventurer shop. There's Simon's parents, and you see Marilyn's like shooting arrows into somewhere. You see rescue guards in one of them fighting like this massive frog creature. You see
Can-
one of them is your group fighting with Alistair in the bay.
This is cool.
Can I go to I want to go to one of the portals and attempt to strike it with my hammer.
Okay. Which one do you want to go to?
The one that's looking at his parents.
Okay. As you go up to it and begin to like strike with it, it pulls you in and you fall down and hit into the roof. You take 4 bludgeoning damage as you fall down onto the roof, and Marilyn whips over to you with a bow and arrow and sees that it's, her son's friend, Aziz, and just gives you a confused look and then goes back to what she was doing.
Okay. Then I guess I'll try and use my movement to get back to the port.
Okay. You can get to the edge of the bay with your movement.
Okay.
About 60 feet to your south now is Alistair and your group fighting them.
Okay. All right.
now what do we do with that?
I don't know. I had an idea, but it didn't work, so. New plan. Hit things with my hammer.
You still have an action.
Okay. Gosh, I don't even know what to do with my action, honestly, because I can't really do anything right now.
Do you want to just use all move?
I mean, I'll use the rest of my movement I can.
To get closer.
Yeah, to get.
Go ahead and give
I'll
me
dash.
an
Yeah.
athletics check then, just to see if it's going to be difficult terrain or not to move through.
Okay. That is a 21.
Perfect. Yeah, you're able to get there. You're now, what's your speed?
35.
35. So you're 25 feet away from the action now.
Okay, cool.
Well, Simon, you are up next.
Am I in the water?
Yes, you are right up there next to Alistair. Actually, make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
You get a +3 to it.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, no.
No.
I'm not near you.
You're not
Never
near.
mind. You don't get it.
Well, 12.
12. Same thing. This water spout pulls you up
Oh, no.
away from Alistair, plops you down into this domain of storms, and around you are all these portals looking into different parts of Quilton.
I call out Val.
You
'Cause
don't hear a response.
I assume this is where Val ended up. And I look at these portals, and I imagine I see pretty much the same thing.
See the same thing. If you want to take a moment, if you want to take a
Um,
bonus action to like look at them a little more clearly, if there's a portal that you think you might see, let me know. It looks like they're all places in Quilton.
Do I see one off the coast at all, like with Coconut Bill or boats or anything?
You see, there's 3 that have images of like boats of the
Okay.
of a dock.
Can I tell where they are relative to the action that's happening with my group?
Not relative to the not the position, but you can tell which one's Coconut Bill's, and you can tell which one is Nytherus's, and then there's a third one as well that you're not aware of.
Okay. Oh boy. I mean,
Start
Val's not.
tossing some firebombs out to Nyceraths.
If you could say it right, I
Still
might
can't get it
consider
right.
that.
Still can't get it
tried
right.
so hard. And
Nytherus.
I
I
panicked
could
at the
tell
end.
the grin on your face.
I was like,
You're
if I just bundle it all together, they won't know that I fucked it up.
Can I actually aim at Alistair from here? Like, can I get a bead on Alistair?
You can see the fight happening from here. You
Like,
can see.
Could I use my cross, like range wise? I realize this is portal science, so I don't know.
Sure. I mean, if you want to make the attempt, you can absolutely try.
You got to think about it like spearing fish, though, right? You got to
Yeah,
account for the
yeah.
refraction
Yep.
and
The dimensional refraction.
yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go for Coconut Bill and see if I can rally them.
You're gonna shoot Coconut Bill.
Yes. I hate
Plot
love.
twist.
Yeah. I hate romance. I'm gonna go for Coconut Bill. I want to rally some people to help us with the storm
Okay.
because we did the blue smoke, but I don't know what's happening with that, and I feel like this is kind of now the big issue at hand, and all the other stuff is kind of,
Okay.
tangential.
So yeah, you rush towards the one that you recognize the boat of, the one you were hauled away from Quilton Bay on. You jump through the portal, land on the deck. A few of these Coconut Bill pirates look over to you. Everyone seems very kind of flustered and like focused on what they're doing. The seer, the other tabaxi, sees you first, recognizes you, and like gives you a hand up. Go ahead and take 1 bludgeoning damage as you fall onto the deck.
Okay.
And the seer just looks at you and says, "We're here. What are we doing? What's this storm? What's happening?"
And so now that I'm on the boat, can I see where my friends are and where the battle is happening?
Yeah. From where you are, the boat is just entering into the bay.
Okay.
So the fight is happening probably about 120 or so feet away from you. You also see that the boat you're in, Coconut Bill's boat, and the boat next to it
Is
looks
that the
like
one I
they're-
didn't recognize?
You didn't
Okay.
didn't recognize. It's this pale or wood. This is. I mean, you see a lot of like navy uniforms on. It's from some country or kingdom that you don't recognize. But you're on Coconut's
Interesting.
build
Okay.
ship. You see him up at the wheel, and then over the front of the ship, you see
Okay.
the bay itself.
Ace is down. I don't know where Val is. We're in a lot of trouble. We need to focus on that storm right there. And I try to point out where Alistair is in the mix.
You see the storms all like converging down.
Yeah.
It's like this like small tornado that goes towards him. They understand where you're pointing.
Yeah. So whatever we've got, we need to hit it.
All right.
Yeah.
You hear the seer kind of yell out to a few of the other pirates, and they start maneuvering to like a side of the ship and start like taking aim with their guns.
Okay. And you said it's about 120.
About 120 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. All good.
Do I still have a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to mark them as a favorite foe.
Alistair?
Yeah.
Easy enough. That seems like a given at this point.
Yeah. That's the person I want to go over.
Next is Corgan, Dorgan, and Big Craig. Dorgan gets sucked away, and Big Craig gets sucked away.
Oh.
But Corgan is going to make their attacks. That's a miss. That's a hit. Dealing 6 damage. 6 damage to Alistair.
Ooh.
Okay, there we go.
Adds up.
It all counts, baby. It all counts.
Okay. At the top of the initiative now, the pirates. Coconut Bill, seeing what's going on, seeing Simon, he looks down at you and says, "Good to have you on board." Starts driving the ship. They get a bit closer, and you see 4 of the pirates are going to shoot down towards that storm that is
right.
Alistair. That's a miss. That's a hit. That's a miss. And that's a miss. Dang.
That is not good news.
Dealing 7 damage.
And
with
what are
their
the
guns.
weapons that they're using?
They've got rifles. They've got
Okay.
like these large barreled guns.
Cool.
And they have to like
M16s.
pack with.
Yeah, are they semi-automatic? Or?
Laser guns?
No, they're.
M4s.
It takes a whole round to load one more shot. They're pretty,
Luckily, they came with like a
Low
whole
tier.
assortment of them loaded
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
So they can just put
Hey.
one down, grab the next.
Somebody else loads it while they're.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have called in the United States military.
You know, I got a signal chat about that,
You
actually.
know, they're trying to bring.
Shoot, you did.
Prayer bomb.
They're
yeah.
trying to make it the world's best fighting force,
Yeah.
or whatever
Prayer
they
bomb,
say.
America. Yeah.
The ship gets closer, gets about 30 feet closer as it gets into the bay. After that, Ace. What is it?
Natty.
That's a natural 20.
A natural 20. Fantastic.
Yes!
So he's alive.
He is
I'll
up.
take a bag for that.
Oh, that's a miracle.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
Now kill him.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got a. This is like a silvery, coppery one of the pens.
Of the pen.
Ooh, the pencils.
No.
Fancy lead pencils.
Nice.
So I'm at 1 health.
Okay, you are at 1 health. Go ahead and
But
give me
you
a
have a
dexterity
pencil.
saving throw.
And I can see it.
Give him
can
lead
see it.
poisoning.
Yeah. Jamming it in his eye.
Yeah.
In his
Introduce mercury to his system.
storm face.
That's 23.
23.
Yeah.
Dang.
To
What about
hit?
19?
Yeah, I rolled a 19.
You say
Rolled
right in place.
good.
Yeah.
Oh.
It
Rolled
tries
really
to
good.
pull. It tries to pull you up. Nothing.
Give him
Do
hell,
I have an
man.
action? I think
You have your full turn.
I have my full turn. Okay.
The rules may say otherwise, but it's no fun to wake up
Yeah.
on a natural 20 and not be able to do something.
And I stand up, hopefully. I'm like, I'm not done with you yet.
Why won't you die?
Yeah, seriously.
I will stamp you out.
We'll savage attack him. 25.
That's
versus
it?
AC. Just die. Oh, that's a 10. Nice. 12, 13, 14, and then 15 for the magical weapon. 15 slashing
15 slashing.
with a magic weapon. And we'll do the same thing. Another 25.
That hits.
9 more slashing damage. And a bonus. I might as well try to hit him with the blunt end of my glaive.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, I'm rolling awesome. 26.
That hits.
9 blunt damage. So I like do a slash and I slash and then I spin it over my head and bop him with the end of my glaive.
Oh yeah, yeah. You like cut into him in a few places. You see like this storm, like just energy slough off, and like it falls into the like water around you, and you see like bits and pieces of like robe also fall into the robe around you as it like dissolves.
Wow.
That's cool.
I'm not done with you.
I thought I was done with you.
I'm going to go ahead and give a little space with him. I'll move 10 feet away.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Plus 7, 23.
You're good. You balance on all the detritus. Ben, you were up next.
I think I was under the water earlier.
Mm-hmm.
If I go down to the bottom, do you think I'd be able to like see Alistair up in the air from down there, like looking up and like seeing his little shadowy shape?
Not with all of the debris that's in the water. That's what everyone's kind of like standing on and fighting on. If he falls into the water, then probably. But it does seem like he does float a bit and has like a fly speed. So in this moment, I don't believe you'd be able to.
But presumably that would give me pretty good cover then too, right? Like more cover.
Oh, yeah,
if I
you'd
went
be out of his
underneath.
line of sight underneath the water.
I'm going to Eldritch. Actually, I mean, how high do you think his wisdom really is? I really want to like necrotic damage him, but
He's got a pretty high wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that makes
he's
Seems
a-
like the kind of
like,
guy
is
that
it
would-
elemental
a cleric,
priest.
Yeah.
but I mean like compared to like his AC, you
Oh.
know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right, enough talk. Eldritch Blast,
Eldritch Blast.
straight up his ass. That is a 18, I think.
18 just hits.
Oh shit, yeah. All right, well in that case, I'm gonna roll up some force damage. 8 force damage, and then I'm gonna smoke his Christmas turkey again.
Yeah, smoke
Okay.
his turkey.
I'm gonna give him that Gouda.
Give him the Gouda. Smoke the turkey. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Yeah,
It's really kind of it lost meaning after like the
gets
second
worse.
thing I said. Yeah,
oddly, the more he's
4.
That
Give him-
hits.
give him that cranberry sauce. What is this? Am I hungry?
10. 10 force damage.
Hell yeah!
10 force damage. You blast. You're just like
turkey.
like holding on to these boxes that are floating and just blasting out an eldritch blast and then coming up to blast another one. You see like it hits into his shoulder in one area and that just like flies off and falls into the water. And the same thing, you see like bits of clothes and like stuff come out of it in the water and that like storm disappears. And another one blasts into his stomach and like causes the top half of him to just kind of like slump over a bit. And you see him fall into the water and just start dissolving.
Wait, Alistair?
No, that's
That's it?
Well, the storm face guy's still left.
The whole thing. So this storm Alistair amalgam, the integrity is gone and is now, you see it's like seeping into the water.
I take
Want to
more
do crit
cover.
files?
I take more cover just in case.
Okay.
Like if there's a way to get like
It would be going under the water.
so in that note with the like spire thing that came out, does that mean it like goes under the water and I can like does that make sense?
It's
Like-
under the water, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It goes
okay.
all the way down to the
so
base of the.
I was keeping my head
the
above
bay.
water, whatever. I don't need to breathe.
Mhm.
So I'd like to just definitely get all out of sight, out of cover.
Yeah, yeah.
and,
I
like-
mean, you go 5 feet down and you're.
and in fact, I'm going to use my remaining movement speed in a random number generator to determine my movement. So that way, I'm in an unpredictable place, so he can't just
Okay.
snipe me.
Cool. I'm gonna move you up right there. You went left.
Okay. Yeah,
But Alistair doesn't know that.
Zigzag.
Yeah.
I mean, if you always go right, I mean, and you go left,
I think he heard us say that one time, so I am gonna go left.
Smart. Smart.
So okay, and then I'm gonna take another little tick on my banishment.
Perfect. Alistair's up next. And you see his form dissolving into the water. You see all of this odd like energy that's swirling, that's coming from the storm above you, like begins to fade, begins to loosen a little bit. And then like a lightning strike comes back down and snaps him up straight. And you see him, Alistair, fly from this energy like 20 feet away from the tower and land on like some boxes on some like big section of dock about 20 feet from those that are fighting, which I think is
Closer to me
yeah.
because I was 25 feet away from the fighting.
it's the other direction. I'll do I'll do a random on this to see where
You
he
went
goes.
left. Now he's right by you.
He's on top of me, splashes in the water right next to my
Fancy
face.
meeting you here.
I try to blend in with the other crabs.
He goes closer to the tower. So he's still a little ways from you, but he was closer to the tower with a random ejection. You see him in tattered robes, human looking, this half elf looking, and you see the other direction, this storm energy being that was part of him, has manifested as well.
Hmm.
So now there's 2 of them. The one,
Oh yeah.
The man and the magic.
Now we get to rescue Alistair. We are the good guys.
I don't know. I could put a bolt in his head.
Yeah, do it. Seriously.
Yeah, actually, yeah, just fucking kill that guy.
He still seems like a bad guy.
Like we ain't got time for no Nuremberg after this. Let's just end it now.
He ain't building any rockets.
Oh, okay, I get it.
yeah.
so the
War
storm.
crimes.
yeah,
Yeah.
tragic histories.
Tragic histories
Yeah.
of war crimes,
Yeah.
Nuremberg trials. Okay, no, I'm getting it.
The storm is up next. It is going to fly up above you guys, so about 30 feet up above, and you see him looking for something.
The storm guy.
Oh,
The
he's
storm
gonna,
guy.
He's
Yeah.
gonna possess one of us. No.
Okay.
No, I don't think he can because I accepted Jesus into my heart.
Yeah.
It's the only defense you need.
Jesus Divinio.
By the way, big plot twist. My character now born again Christian.
What
Sorry.
was the name? Jesus
Jesus
D'Onofrio.
Jesus
D'Onofrio.
D'Onofrio. Yeah.
You see Alistair cough up some salt water.
That it's hilarious. I can't.
Tries to get his footing, and just is trying to figure out what's going on, and is just kind of looking around. Val, you're up.
Okay, that's great. Storm guy, have you heard about Jesus Christ? No, I want to.
We're gonna
How-
colonize him
how-
to death.
I'll convert you. How high up is
Do you
he?
need some blankets?
Oh no.
About 30 feet up.
30 feet. So,
That was bad.
and how far away is Alistair from me?
About 30 feet would be like going down into like to your left.
The left again.
The left-hand path.
Oh, is the storm guy looking for Alistair to possess him again, do you guys think?
Well, it seemed like it spit him out, didn't it? Like it ejected him.
Yeah, like that's the part of the boss fight where you got to keep them separate again, or you got to destroy one of them.
Yeah, when they come back together, they're stronger than before.
I played Elden Ring.
I'm gonna go to Alistair,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna attack him.
Give me an athletics
Oh.
check to see if you can get over there.
Good for you, actually.
Thank you. I made a choice. Nice. That is a 25.
That
25.
is
That's a hit. And as you're like running up to him, like he's just like, no, as you are charging towards him.
Oh wow,
Does it make you hard?
that image is gonna.
Yeah, that actually arouses me. So I hit him?
Was that the athletics
That was
check?
the athletics check.
Oh no! I mean, you have to roll an attack to hit him.
Oh, I just did the athletics check, and I said, "Oh, I got this," and you said, "Great, you hit him." And I went, "Wait, what?"
Oh, sorry.
I was
no.
like, "Cool," but he's screaming no to
He's
me.
like he sees you coming after him, and he's like scrambling.
Bowling ball him.
Then
No,
I'm gonna
don't do this.
I'm gonna say,
That's what they always do, though.
why wouldn't I after everything you've done?
I was trying to save you
From what?
Of course he would.
from the horrors of the world. Melora's the only true light.
Oh, so,
I will be her right hand.
oh, you haven't changed. All right, time to die. And I'm gonna hit him with the old maul.
Okay.
That is a
He's just more
26.
pitiful.
26
Yeah.
hits.
Okay, cool.
He's so desperate. I think that's the thing that gets me is he's so desperate.
That
They
is
all
going to
are.
be 21 bludgeoning damage.
21 bludgeoning damage. Yeah, you take him out.
Nice.
Whoa!
Yeah, you.
Which part of him do you squish?
This is, yeah. Which part of him do you squish? This is the maul, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just going to be side of the temple.
Oh, like Midsummer.
Yeah, just cave in and
Yeah.
just. And
Like
he
you're
just
a little
drops.
back and forth, like you're getting the right like footing on like these floating boxes.
Yeah.
And it just in one swift bang on the side of his head, and
Yeah.
he falls into the water, blood pooling around him, making the water red.
Lord.
And as I stand over him, I say, "Your perversion of Melora is over."
I was to be her. As he starts to drown.
Hell yeah. I have an extra attack.
But
Hit him again. He was still talking.
I hit his
Don't let
skull
the water
again.
kill him. You kill him.
Absolutely squash it. No, I'm gonna let him.
I mean, a melee attack was 2 failed death saves if you hit.
Oh, that's right.
You know what? I'm not taking any fucking chances.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay.
I'm not taking any chances.
If we were playing
when you
Baldur's
said
Gate-
that, I went, no, Alex,
Because I'll
Yeah.
give him the death saves.
you're sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 26 again.
Okay. So 2 failed death saves immediately. More blood comes out. After
Should I
that.
roll damage for that?
Now just
Okay.
slowly
No
cover
need, no
his
need.
nose and mouth.
Yeah, just
And you could outright kill him.
die.
Simon, you're up after that.
So yeah, I'm on a motherfucking boat, and rifles are shooting at the storm still.
Yes. Yeah, you see them. They're aiming at that storm.
And I see my buddy kill Alistair, or I believe kill.
You saw what happened to the Alistair storm falls, they separate. You see Val come over and smash Alistair. You see the
his
storm
head
hovering
caving.
30 feet above.
Okay, and so the storm is an entity that I can do my move my favored foe thing.
Still
to.
favored, still on
Oh,
there.
okay, good.
Absolutely.
So I don't even have to worry about that.
Nah.
Okay. I would like to get my crossbow trained and aimed.
Okay.
And that's 13 and another 13 to hit.
Both of those are going to miss.
What?
They just go straight through the storm.
Yeah.
You see him just kind of whip to the left and then whip to the right as the swirling grabs him.
This sucks. Trying to see if there's anything interesting. Who did I give? I gave somebody that trident, that rusty trident that had the lightning or thunder
Mhm.
charge on it.
Rooster Crow.
Rooster Crow. Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
Rooster from the trees just starts smoking at Stormface.
Oh, Rooster Crow.
Yeah. I am going to try to take. Well, no. I'm on a boat.
And it's going fast, and
Yeah.
you've got a nautical themed Peshmina Afghan. You're the king of the world
Yeah, I get it.
on a boat like Leo.
Yeah, I get the
Yeah.
reference.
No, we caught on pretty quick.
Yeah.
You wanna
I'm
say
just gonna
more about
enjoy the boat getting
Okay.
closer.
Just go to the,
You're gonna
the front of
enjoy
it.
the boat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna partake in the amenities of the boat.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna take a full
I'm
action.
gonna go
You
below
do see
deck.
there is a bar on the deck.
Oh hell yeah.
It's not manned right now.
They
But
serving
Okay.
strawberry daiquiris in the
No,
middle
Yeah.
of the
there's
fight.
definitely those full coconuts with the little
Little
umbrellas.
umbrella,
on
yeah.
them, yeah.
But those are alchemist fire. Don't touch.
Where's Rosie right now?
wherever you left her,
I sent her off to help. I think at
I
the
think is helping
gate,
your mom and dad.
or help them. Yeah.
No, I've got Rosie in the water. Rosie should have been attacking Alistair this whole time.
Oh well. Can't really attack something 30 feet up above her, can she?
No, that's why she's helping out your mom and dad. She's
Okay,
keeping
yeah,
the
that's
base
probably a better.
safe.
Yeah,
So no
okay.
one climbs up to attack them.
Okay. Well, is there anything I can do on this boat? Assist somebody reload or something?
With firing the crossbows, you're
That's
pretty
pretty
at
well spent.
Max efficiency.
Okay, I guess that's it then.
Yeah. All right.
Dang.
Um.
I use all my movement on the deck of the boat and end up right where I was.
Perfect.
I have to do something.
Let's see.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
I can fly with a swarm for 10 feet. Wait, okay, I can fly 10 feet using a swarm as a bonus action for a minute, apparently now.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to do it. I'm just going to hop off the boat and start walking on water.
And the boat just slowly goes out from underneath you.
Yeah.
boat's
And I'm
faster than
going
10 feet.
I'm going to try and get to where I see Ben.
Gotcha.
That's where I'm headed.
But you said you can fly for 10 feet?
No. I
No.
10 feet high.
10 feet high.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Oh, that's not your.
Yeah, that would be lame. Like,
Do you want to
from here
use
to there.
your Cat's Grace ability?
Is
to
that
get-
what this is that I'm talking about?
No, that's your racial that gives you a
Dex.
like double speed bonus.
Oh,
That'll
the
get
feline
you-
agility.
Feline
Yeah,
agility.
yeah. That would be
Okay.
great.
And you want to get to.
Ben,
You don't see Ben.
why not? Oh, he's
because you don't see
underwater.
him. Yeah.
I'm gonna go to where he was.
Okay.
Because I am concerned.
So you head
remember all
over
the times
there.
I said I don't breathe.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing it again.
You head over there, and you're now about like 10 feet away from Val, and
Okay.
you're in below you. You see Alistair like drowning in the water.
And I looked at Val and said, "Nice one.
Thank you.
Okay,
Well done."
Ace, you see Corgan and Big Craig fall from somewhere and land in the water next to you as they like get their footing. They're like, "What's going on? What do we do?"
He turned into
Funky Town.
They just look up and like,
Late, yeah, but yeah.
"Shit."
They're not supposed to listen when I say it, and I know that.
Oh, that's right.
So,
They surround you, Ace. The Big Craig, Corgan, and Dorgan all just surround you and are like preparing their actions. Just in case it gets close. They're like, we can't attack this thing. It's too high up. But if it gets close to you, they're set to attack.
throw me.
How many hit points do you have?
One.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
They could throw you.
I'm a little dude.
Hold on.
I like this. This is
Big
fun.
Craig rolled a 1. Corgan rolled a natural 20.
Yeah.
Dorgan
He's
rolled a
wanted-
3.
He's wanted to throw you for so long.
So yeah.
Thanks, dork.
Dorgan sees like Big Craig going to like grab you, and he shoves Big Craig away. No, absolutely not. And then he takes your leg, and he just starts like spinning around. On
Shot
your
putting.
turn, he will release you.
I love it.
That is hilarious.
Dorgan, Big Craig. What's that?
He
letter?
rolled a
Who
natural
is that?
20.
Oh, that I know. What that is.
To throw me, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Alex.
Oh,
Adore you.
That was
Beautiful.
Ace.
That was beautiful.
There's some goods.
right. I got a sword last time.
Yeah.
And I got another sword. Because that's what everyone with a sword needs is another sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I
Not
did
being
get
not being
one-
hyperbolic.
You can
Okay,
dual
good.
wield.
Yeah,
I mean, I thought those things were pretty neat.
They're cool for
they're
sure.
cool as heck.
Now, by the way, you are not getting into a courthouse or onto a plane with those, so
I don't go to
be
courthouses
aware.
or planes.
well, good.
Heck yeah. Okay. Dorgan, Big Craig, pirates. Pirates start getting closer. Coconut Bill. He's like the thing's like 30 feet away now from the stone pillar, the temple. More guns ring out against the storm. That's 3 hits.
All right.
12 damage total. They rolled low.
That third
Darn.
boat, that mystery boat, has it moved or done anything?
It's moving with. It's
Okay.
moving with Coconut Bill's boat. They've got some like large cannons on there that they've got on the sides. They don't have a lot of like ranged weaponry, so they're not helping in this endeavor.
Okay.
Looks like they're kind of going over to the west side docks. Is kind of where they're headed.
Okay.
That's the pirates. That's Coconut Bill. I'm gonna roll a perception check for Coconut Bill. He does not see Brooch. Ace,
I'm thrown.
you are thrown
And
40 feet up into the air.
I want to try to hit him in midair.
Okay.
This isn't over yet. And I'll do this savagely.
And you've been
Storm
knocked
sound.
unconscious
Dude, this
twice.
is totally the scene in when Thor comes down in the Bifrost.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be 24.
24 hits.
And that is 10, 15, 15, 16 slashing damage. And as I'm like flying past him, I want to take my second attack behind him.
Okay.
Also savage. Ooh. 18?
18 hits.
Okay. And that would be 11
11.
slashing damage.
Get his ass, dude.
All right, you are thrown up. You make 2 slashing attacks, redefining Steel Wind Strike. You don't even need magic to do it.
I'm just bam.
But attack, fall back down.
Yeah,
Into the water.
into the
safely.
water safely.
Craig,
Take
Big
one bludgeoning damage.
I'm unconscious.
Maybe he could
Big
do
Craig
an
caught
athletics
him.
save.
Yeah, you fall back in. You don't begin drowning. Your friend, your Corgan Dorgan Big Craig will grab you before then. Ben,
Worth it.
Worth it.
Should I keep like Peckaroo in this dude, or should I just like hide? Because we got like Melora cooking in the oven, and
I mean, you're not entirely sure what is happening since you've gone underwater.
Sweet, yeah, get to the surface.
oh, okay.
Get your bearings.
Yeah, I'll poke my head up.
Okay. Yeah, you see Alistair's body above you.
Oh,
And so you're able to kind of get up, and there you see Val and Simon.
how's his pockets feeling?
Do you want to take a moment to check?
Is there anything like sagging down in his robe pockets?
You see, like, on his side, there's like a large leather-bound locked book. That's probably the biggest thing you see. Other than that, it's like fine robes, jewelry, decoration. To check what's in his pockets and things like that would take more time than you have.
Do I see Stormface?
You gotten up above the water. You've peeked up above
Just
the
like
water.
a little bit.
Yes, then yes.
See Ace's body falling down.
Like
Yeah, that's you poke your head
On
up
top of
and you
him.
see Ace go up, slash, fall back down, and you hear a ooh.
All right.
Make a villager noise.
Yeah, it's fall damage.
And then how much wisdom does this guy have?
I'm not sure.
All right, I'll Elder Blast him.
Okay,
24.
that hits.
7 force damage.
7 force.
Second Eldritch Blast incoming. 18.
That hits.
5 force damage. And then I let slither my half-rotten corpse back underneath the waves.
Okay. The storm is up next,
It's a really good idea, though.
Oh,
and you see the storm. Get your tick.
thank you.
You see the storm dive to where Alistair is,
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, I left him behind.
but goes underneath the water, searching for you, Ben.
It's pretty murky down here, right?
No. Just that transition between.
okay.
So it dives into the water and is going to try and make an attack on you.
But do I, as a corpsey-looking guy, blend in with the detritus?
Play dead.
No, if you were made of wood, if you were a tree person, maybe.
Is the storm guy within 5 feet of me?
Not when he enters into the water.
What about me? Because
No.
I'm on the water.
Not when he enters into the water.
Ooh, is he within 5 feet of me?
He is.
Does that mean anything? Can I do anything?
Wait, what?
Oh wait, that doesn't matter.
I was like, wait, why?
Yeah,
Obviously,
that's
he
bad
is.
for you.
Whoops.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
First attack is 12 to hit.
Oh, that's a miss.
That's the big one. Misses you with that one. Second attack.
Ooh, and does he get disadvantage because we're underwater?
No.
Oh.
Same reason you didn't get disadvantage when you're shooting Eldritch Blast underwater.
That's magic.
Look at this thing.
It's a storm.
He's made a storm.
Yeah.
14 to hit for the second one.
Miss.
Oof.
Woo!
Wow.
Get his ass.
I think I know what he's dead set on.
Is he trying to?
He wants
Consume
Melora.
you
he,
now?
No, he wants Melora back.
Does he know that I have
And he
Melora,
knows that's
though?
why
Yeah.
you banished him. That's
he knows
why he
you're
was
the one
looking.
that did it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not
That's
good.
That's why
he-
he's looking for you.
That's not good.
I thought he was looking for Alistair to like repossess because I thought they got separated. But when you were like, and then I remember that Rhett's been hiding under the water,
Yeah.
and that's why he was searching. He was searching for you, not for Alistair.
Oh, that's not good.
Melora's up, or not Melora.
No, can't you be the one?
Yeah.
Alistair's up next. Makes a saving throw. So 2 fails, 1 success.
Oh boy.
Melora's up next. You guys don't see where she is, what she's doing. Val, you're up next.
Oh,
Please don't let this guy break my concentration.
this guy's underwater.
Yes. Yeah. You know roughly where he is because that storm is still coming down. It's like churning the water up where he is. He's still connected to that storm above the bay. Using my arms a lot this session to visualize. Sorry.
Got a lot of up and down
I mean,
this
looking
time.
into the water, can I see? Is he giving off a pretty evident glow underneath the water if he's a storm?
You know roughly where he's at. Yeah, he's probably within like 15 feet of you under the water. You'd have to dive into the water to be able to get a visual on it. There's so much choppiness and debris on the water that you can't see between those two.
I'm going to ask this. This is probably a stupid question, but I mean, it doesn't really seem feasible to jump into the water and try and swing my maul, because how effective is that going to be?
The rules for it would be disadvantage on the attack. Things like
really?
javelins
Anything
will not
that
have
takes
that.
momentum or velocity.
Like crossbows are fine to do. Tridents are the classic one.
If only Rooster Crow were here.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to jump into the water.
You jump into the water. You
And
go like 5 feet down, and looking around, you see Ben and the storm fighting.
okay, I'm going to go to the storm. I'm going to try and swim up behind him, and I'm going to try and grapple him
Okay.
and hold him.
Give me an athletics check.
You're just grabbing lightning in water.
Okay, that is a 19.
The storm rolled a 1.
Yes, that means you choked him to death.
Doesn't even notice you. It is grappled.
All right.
Nice.
Deep.
Sweet.
Did he grapple him like?
I mean, there is energy in there, and you are also in some ways made of energy, and you've just kind of like got your arms, your hands in the storm, and they are just kind of locked in place.
Ooh.
It's
Ride the storm.
like you're putting your hand into wet sand and trying to pull out.
I'm sorry, say that again. I was reading something.
That was a
Those are-
great description too.
I know. Sorry.
Just the way
'cause
you had grabbed him, it's like you've put your hands into like wet sand.
Okay, yeah,
You're trying
yeah,
to pull it
yeah.
out. Like as he pulls, it pulls tighter on you. He, to try and break this, he'll have to force that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna bite him
Yeah.
with my fangs.
Feed on
Okay.
him.
I'm just trying. I don't ever bite people, so
I don't normally do this, okay, guys?
It's a one-time thing. I don't usually bite
We're gonna
people.
think
guys,
differently
I
about
don't
you.
really do this.
Yeah. From here on out, you're the guy.
Okay, so
That's the guy that bites me.
I'm gonna attempt to bite.
The storm.
It's a 7.
Bite the bull.
No, it's
by
an
the
8,
horns.
but it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
So I fail.
You've used 10 feet of movement. Do you want to move any more? Like, do you want to try and pull the storm away from Ben?
Oh yeah. I didn't know if I could do that. That we're kind of
Yeah.
locked in place. Yeah,
It'll
I'm gonna
be
try and pull
Half
him.
movement is what it is as you grab somebody.
I'm gonna try and pull him up to the surface
Pull
and
him up to
away
the surface.
from Ben.
Okay. I think you have enough for that. You're able to kind of swim up and grab onto some dock up above, so you're able to get the storm above the water.
Okay.
Simon, you're up next.
Yeah.
And you see Val dives down and grabs the storm and is like pulled it up as he's like trying to bite.
Thanks for dropping by, friend. In the meantime, you can also leave our bartenders and troopers a tip over at patreon.com/in@the-end. We hope to see you here next week. Until then, grab your sword and keep on adventuring.